Hey guys, I hope you're having a great afternoon. And we are going to dig a little bit further in today to why we've been doing this game of life thing. Okay, what are we really trying to accomplish in the game of life situation, simulation that we've been putting together? So, what you're really doing is putting together a spending plan. Okay, for the past few weeks, you've been putting together a spending plan. And those spending plans have three main parts. The first part being your income, the second part being your fixed expenses, and then the third part being your variable expenses. And so we're going to really dig into what that is and what those look like here in the next lesson here today, and really see what you took out of this game of life. Okay. All right. So a spending plan. Without doing it, knowing it, you've put one of these together already. Okay, a spending plan is exactly what it sounds like, a plan for how you want to spend your money each month, how you can spend your money each month, what are you going to have to spend your money on, how much money are you going to have, okay? So the plan has three parts. We talk about income, and that is how much money are you bringing in every month. Fixed expenses are those that stay the same every month, like a lot of you found with your cable bills stay the same every month, or your mortgage stays the same every month, your rent stays the same every month. So you can automatically just count on those each and every month. And then your varied expenses are the things that kind of changed, like, oh, your car needed its oil changed. Well, you don't have to pay for that every month. Or maybe one month you spent a little bit more at the grocery store and another month you spent a little bit less. So those are varied expenses. They change month to month. Either you don't have them every month or the total changes month to month. Okay, so why is a spending plan so important? Why do we need to do this? It's just a good habit to get into when you're young because you need to know where your money is going. Okay, it is super important to know that because, and I can speak from experience with this because I didn't do this when I first got my job teaching here. I would have money at the beginning of the month after I got paid, and then all of a sudden I'd get to like right before payday and I had no money left and I didn't know why. Didn't know what I spent it on. It felt like it went way too fast. You have to make sure you can afford the things you want. Okay. So if you're going to need something new or want a new TV, let's say, you got to make sure you can pay for it. It also helps you build your savings. Okay. You're going to want to save for long-term things. Maybe long-term thing may be buying a new car. Long-term thing may be saving up for vacation. Long-term thing may be saving up to buy Christmas presents for your family. Okay, so whatever that is, you got to save up for it. And it helps you stay out of huge debt. Okay, some people sometimes will get themselves into trouble because they buy a house that costs way too much money and then they can't pay it off. And that feels really tough. They can't afford to do anything else because they always just pay for their house. Okay, so we're going to look through income a little bit here. This is money received most of the time through work, sometimes through investment, like we've been talking about with our stocks. Examples might be your paycheck, stock dividends, remember those pay off, and any way that you get money. If you helped the old lady down the street shovel her sidewalks, she paid you $20, that's income. Okay, if you won a scratch off ticket lottery and you won $50, that's income. Whatever it is, if it brings in money to you that you get to keep, that's income. Okay. All right. Fixed expenses are items or services that cost the same every month. So your mortgage or your rent, a car payment, a cell phone bill. Okay. Unless you go over on a data plan, then it's a little extra, but most of the time you can just count on a fixed expense for that. Variable expenses. These are daily things that do not occur monthly or change the value they change in value month to month. Okay, so sometimes things may occur every 3 months, it's variable. Sometimes things may occur every month, but it changes how much it costs you. That's variable too. So going out to eat, sometimes you go out to eat once a month. During the pandemic, people didn't go out to eat very much at the start. But now maybe people are going out to eat every couple times a weekend, okay? A couple times every weekend. It costs them more that way then. Vacations and trips. I don't go on a vacation every month, but when I do, it adds up quick. So that's a variable expense there. Entertainment. That could be different things like going to the movies, going to all sorts of different things. Any event you want to go to. These are the things that we can't go to now because of the pandemic, but we do need to think about them because eventually, someday, we will be able to do them again. Gas for your car, okay? So sometimes you might need to spend like $100 on gas for your car in a month. Sometimes it might be $40. Sometimes it might be $300. It depends how close to work you live. Depends on how close to everything else you where you want to go that you live, and that can change a lot. Groceries. Sometimes you need more food. Sometimes you need less food. Just depends on what happened. Okay, things to ask yourself. Does it give me money? If it does, it's income. Does it cost me money? Then it's an expense. It's either variable or fixed. Will I get the exact same amount monthly, or will it change? If it changes every month, it's variable. If it stays the exact same every month, it's fixed. There you go. So that's the explanation on a spending plan. What you would have in your spending plan basically would be a line for your income and then everything that's income. And you would have a separate section for your fixed expenses and list all of your fixed expenses. And then a third section for your variable expenses and list all of your variable expenses. That's how you would kind of figure out your spending plan for a month. All right. Now, guys, I'm going to send you over to the parts of a spending plan Google form that has been posted on the class website. Fill that out as you'd like to go, okay? The final section is how you get a 4 for this exercise here. Between that and your game of life simulation, that's how you get a 4. If you're shooting for a 3 on this standard, then you can leave off the last section. You don't have to do it. But if you'd like for a 4, that's how you do it right there, okay? Thanks, guys, and enjoy your afternoon.